And here we are now outside Woodside, which is another pet development. And this is my old friend Judith Bone, who's going to show us around her flat. So Judith, take us in.
Fine.
And we'll have a look.
Yeah, great. Welcome. And appreciate also the outside. These fantastic windows facing pretty much south. Bring in so much, light and heat and everything.
Nice place to sit out
It's
here
a lovely
as well.
place to sit. I've already had lunches and things out. Very
And we'll
nice.
just have a quick look across the
Yes.
front, because there's nice space for the children as well.
Yes.
The children over there bouncing up and down.
Yeah.
And now we'll go in yours.
Yes.
And
One of the first things I did, actually, because it's a one studio apartment, there's not a lot of storage.
Yeah.
So I bought very good storage containers that are totally waterproof.
That's a neat idea.
Yeah, and they go very well, luckily with the colour. So welcome.
Great.
Come in. Let's take our shoe off.
And how do you like the eco-friendliness of it?
Very much, very much. I mean, the bills are really very low in terms of electricity and utilities compared to what would be normal for something this size. We're about 36 square metres.
Wow.
I'm not an expert in what you normally pay, but I know how difficult it is at the moment.
Yeah. And how do you like the heat exchange system? Because we've got the same at West Winds.
Well, I'm finding it very efficient. I mean, certainly warm enough. When I first moved in, I thought I might have to have the thermostats at like 2021, and it's actually 19 is plenty.
Yeah.
And I can imagine fairly soon turning it off. Actually.
Yeah.
I sometimes turn it off during the day. The air, and then there's the air exchange for the ventilation.
Yeah.
Which works. It takes a tiny bit of getting used to because it is a fan.
Yeah.
And it's a continuous noise when it's on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you can regulate it, and at night time I can turn it off and open the windows to make sure that there's a through air. Because
Great.
there's a measurement that tells me exactly carbon dioxide and what's needed and where it's going. Yeah.
And the glazing's very good, isn't it? You've got a lot of glazing in here, but it's good insulation in the glazing.
Yes, it is. It's a lot of It's very good. I mean, and I have a door that I can open easily, and they're very good. They're really high standard doors.
Yeah.
The two of them. And prop them open, and no, I'm very happy with that. And I think the finishings are beautiful. I mean, the wooden floor.
Yeah.
Is
The floors are very good, aren't they? Ours are very good too.
And this is very practical to have the bit by the door and the bit in the kitchen. This kind of composite, whatever it is.
It's good. Now, the one thing you've got that is different to ours is you've got the bed alcove rather than the bedroom.
So it is a studio apartment. So it is actually, one room. But because I've got the alcove, I don't feel like I'm sleeping in my living room.
Okay.
And I've got an alcove for the kitchen. So again, I feel like I've got a separate little kitchen.
Okay.
So it works. It feels spacious, and then I've got a really big, spacious area.
Yeah.
For living and eating and whatever I need to do.
Yeah.
I was very happy when I first came in to see how spacious it felt.
And do you have solar panels? I'm not sure on this building.
We don't have solar panels on this building. They have solar panels on the other building
that's
part of Woodside.
Okay.
Which is the 2-story family houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. And is there anything you would change? If it was being redesigned from scratch, is there anything you would prefer or would do differently?
Well, it's interesting. I noticed when we first came, we thought, storage space. But I know how expensive storage space is. And I was talking to JR, and he said, the truth is, if something is fixed in, then you can't move it. Whereas what I treated myself to was this huge wardrobe. That was one of my big expenses.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have anything like that. And I get so much in there. And it's fine.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, if it were at all possible, maybe a little bit more shelter outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because one of the things, of course, is you're coming straight in with your shoes and coats. But because I got this here, I had to move and I had to cut a little hole in my bookcase, but that was fine.
Yeah.
This. But it fits, and this is the area where we come in and put that there. And
but a bit of a porchway would have been nice.
a bit of a porchway would be nice, or a bigger sheltered area around.
Yeah, yeah.
But I do appreciate all these things are extra costs.
Yeah.
And I very much appreciate the sort of the rent we're needing to pay here.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy in that.
One thing I mentioned, you've gone quite dark there, I'll move around, yeah, that's good. One thing I mentioned is the fact that social housing rent isn't a market rent.
Yes.
And how important is that for you?
It's very important. It's very important because I'm on the absolute minimum pension with pension tax credit. Yeah.
Yeah, so having a social rent makes it affordable.
Yes.
Having a market rate rent that might move it up to what, £600 a month?
That would
or
be
so.
practically my whole monthly
Right.
income. Yeah, I mean, because I'm actually on such a low income, I get support with my rent from the council.
Yeah,
Which otherwise I'd really find it very tight.
Great. Well, Judith, thank you very much.
My pleasure.